this past week, I've had the opportunity to meet new people, to engage in activities that I hadn't had the opportunity to do before, and ultimately just to experience new things. And one of the most important things that I realized and really had the mindset shift of this last week, and ultimately will become one of the biggest shifts I'll have in my life, is I was coming from a place where I thought I could never let go of my past with depression, anxiety, just poor mental health as a whole. I was scared to let it go because as an entrepreneur, as a man, I need to be fueled. I need to have something pushing me to keep going. And so I was running away from that fuel. I kept my depression fueling me. I kept my depression keeping me going. And in this past week, I've learned that it does not have to be that way. I've learned that you can have peace. You can have even more and even more powerful, even more beautiful fuel. And I learned this through God's grace. That fuel to me now is peace. I feel at peace, and I feel that my fuel now comes from building God's kingdom and truly maximizing my input so that I can do my best to serve God and be a servant of God, and to not only build his kingdom through my future family, my future wife and children, but also build his kingdom through the impact that my businesses have, that through the impact that even just conversations on a day-to-day basis have. Because another thing I've realized is that I have become, without wanting to sound like an arrogant person, I've become an inspiration, especially to people who are my age, and especially to people who are currently going through mental health issues. And so I am in a position where I've been through so much, and now I'm able to teach, to help others improve through what I've been through. And so that includes content like this. That includes public speaking. That includes books that you guys will soon see from me. I'm actually have a project in works right now, and I'll touch on that more as we go along. But for example, this Tuesday, I did my first public speech in Toastmasters, and so it didn't go to plan. It felt almost like the first time I ever made a cold call, which was nerves high, and I just want to get this done with. I don't want to be up here, even though that's something I really want to do. And I think that journey is so powerful, embracing a journey, because I am now this week am at a point where I am growing, and it feels like I had waited so long. I'm growing spiritually. My relationship with God is growing. My mental health is growing. My physical health is growing. My financial status is growing. My relationships are growing. I'm going through so much growth, and it wasn't until I truly developed a strong relationship with God that all these blessings came to me. And so ultimately, what I want to leave you with today is I want you to remember the journey truly. And I know it's so much harder to understand this when you are on the journey. The journey is more valuable than the destination. And in truth, there is no destination, because the journey is the destination. The goal is to keep going through this journey. As an entrepreneur, the goal is to keep building, to keep growing, to keep serving others in my business. Same as a man, same as, in my health. The goal is to keep getting better each day. The goal in my relationships is to keep building relationships, but keep building strong relationships where I can truly serve others. The goal in my mental health. I don't think anyone's ever going to be entirely done or entirely overcome mental health. I think everyone is always going to have some part of them that does struggle. And so learning how to cope with that and learning how to grow with that is crucial, especially if you do have aspirations as an entrepreneur, or you do want to be the best mom or dad, you do just want to be the best person you can be. You need to find out, and I need to find out, how can I improve my mental health? And personally, I think that's through spiritual health. I think that's by having a relationship with God, as well as others who remind you of God. Ultimately, I want you guys to find peace. And I want you guys to embrace the journey. I hope you guys have a blessed week. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode and took something valuable from it. If you did, feel free to drop a comment and share it with a friend that could also take value. Thank you so much for listening, and have a blessed day.